Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for joining. All right. Good morning, everyone. Nice to have you joined us on the edition of Nagari Sports right here on Nagari FM 88.7. My name is OJ Matthew, your regular host on the program, and we are back this Friday morning to bring you the very latest in the world of sports. Yes, a whole lot, happened yesterday across Europe one more time, and talking about shock results from the Europa League and of course the Confederation Cup that went down across the European continent yesterday. So we have the results for you this morning as usual. Okay. So all you need to do is to stay with us and get the very latest from the encounters yesterday. So we hope to bring you all those results live right here on the course of the show. So once more, my name is OJ Matthew, and we'll begin this edition of the program from the world of basketball as the NBA's regular season tips of this week. Two high-profile gambling busts have sent shockwaves through the league. The FBI on Thursday arrested Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, former player and coach Damon Jones, and Portland Trail Blazers head coach Kamsi Billups over alleged involvement in two separate illegal gambling operations. Now, according to federal prosecutors, Rozier and Jones are accused of sharing confidential player information, such as injury updates, with individuals who allegedly placed lucrative bets based on those tips. So in one case, Rozier reportedly told an associate that he would exit a game early due to injury, prompting the individual to place a prop bet that allegedly earned them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Rozier and the associates then purportedly split the winning. The indictment further alleges that Jones linked the injury status of LeBron James before a February 23, and federal officials say bets were placed on teams including the Charlotte Hornets, Portland Trail Blazers, Los Angeles Lakers, and Toronto Raptors. Although in a slip-up, one official referred to the Raptors as the Toronto Rangers during a press conference. In the second case, prosecutors Mafia links on the Grand Poker Ring and listed Billups and Jones as celebrity bits to lure wealthy victims. With X-ray table scanners, hidden cameras in car trails, a shuffler machine that transmitted information to accomplices backstage. Players involved in the con reportedly use contact lenses and glasses designed to read pre-marked cards, making the setup a high-tech swindle. The FBI said more than 30 people were arrested across 11 states, with losers estimated in the tens of millions of dollars. This was organized deception on a national scale, FBI Director Kash Patel stated. In response, the NBA, which has commercial partnership with FanDuel and DraftKings, announced that Rozier and Billups have been placed on immediate leave pending investigation. So Rozier's legal team has described his arrest as a publicity stunt, insisting he will vigorously fight the charges. Jones and Billups have yet to issue statements, and not exactly the kind of drama the NBA hopes for as it continues its increasingly cozy relationship with the gambling industry. Okay, All right, so away from the NBA, let's talk about football now. As Benin State Governor Hyacinth Alia has dissolved the board and management of the state's club Lobby Stars FC of Makudi. Now, Lobby Stars were relegated after a 27-year stay in the Nigerian Premier Football League in the last season after poor performance. The chief press secretary to the governor, Kula Teso, announced the governor's approval for the dissolution in a statement issued on Thursday and made available to journalists in Makudi. According to the statement, the dissolution is with immediate effect, adding that the decision was aimed at repositioning the for greater efficiency, accountability, and better performance in both the Nigerian Premier League, Premier Football League, and other competitions. Now, the governor further directed that all members of the dissolved management should hand over all official documents, assets, and responsibilities to the Commissioner for Youth, Sports, and Creativity with immediate effect. The statement governor's appreciation to the outgoing board and management for their services to the club and the state, and assured that a new management structure will soon be announced to drive the next phase of Lobby Stars' growth and competitiveness. Governor Alia reaffirmed his administration's commitment to sports development as a vital tool for youth engagement, talent discovery, and social cohesion in Benue State. All right, the Confederation of African Football has appointed Ivorian referee Kwasi Frederic Francois Bero to officiate the Champions League second preliminary round, the second leg match between Rivers United FC and Black Bulls of Mozambique. And now the match is scheduled for Saturday, that's tomorrow, at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo. Kickoff is 4 o'clock Nigerian time. Now, Bero will be assisted by fellow Ivorian officials whose names are Prosper Ajuma and Iba Medard. As assistant referees, while Patrick Tegwe Jean-Philippe will serve as the fourth official. Now, Rivers United will host Black Bulls at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo tomorrow. So the Pride of Rivers suffered a 1-0 defeat in the first leg tie in Mozambique last week. So Nigeria's under-17 women's coach Bankole Oluokere has called on his players to show resilience and fight for survival after their narrow 1-0 defeat to France left their hopes of advancing to the knockout stage of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup hanging in the balance. The Flamingos, who have now suffered back-to-back defeats in Morocco, put up a much improved performance compared to their opening loss against Canada, but were undone by a late strike from Francis Meisa Fatala in the 81st minute. Now, speaking after the game, Luakere admitted the result was disappointing, but insisted that the team would not give up on qualification hopes. So the next opponent they have, of course, is Samoa. So the final group game will determine whether the coach's young side can extend their stay in Morocco or exit the tournament at the group stage. They will need a convincing win against Samoa to stand any chance of reaching the knockout rounds of the competition as part of the best 4 third-place teams. And talking about the Super Falcons, yes, Nigeria's Super Falcons will aim to secure an early advantage when they face Benin's Amazons in the first leg of their final 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations qualifying tie at the Gigwe Stadium in Lomé today. Yes, the 25,000 capacity stadium in the Togolese capital will host the West African Derby as the 10-time African champions seek commanding win that would or could make the return leg in Nigeria on Tuesday a formality. Now, head coach Justin Madugu has 19 players available for the encounter and expressed confidence that his squad will deliver a result worthy of their status as title contenders. We have a team that will go out there and make us proud, Madugu said. Nigeria are bidding to defend the title they won in Morocco in July this year. The North African nation will also host next year's tournament, where all 4 finalists will automatically qualify. Yes, qualify for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil. And so that's the situation concerning the Super Falcons today, and they just need to win or advance to the next stage of the competition. So if they win today, then of course it will the Tuesday encounter will be a formality. A Tuesday encounter will be a formality for the Super Falcons. And yes, let's quickly tell you that. Bosnia and Herzegovina attacker Reid Bajic scored the winner as AEK Larnaca stunned Crystal Palace 1-0 in the UEFA Conference League last night. Now, Bajic hit home in the second half to send the Cypriots into second place behind Fiorentina in the standings after 2 rounds. Palace are 18th, haven't lost their first home game in European competition. Now, elsewhere, AEK Athens dished out a 6-0 rout of Aberdeen as Mauritania attacker Abubakari Koita netted twice. The Scottish no side suffered their heaviest defeat in European football, having made their bow in continental competition in 1967. Romania right back Andre Retiu claimed a 103rd minute equalizer as Rayo Vallecano drew 2-2 at Harkin. Sparta Brague's trip to Regica was suspended due to advance weather situation. All right, so that's the situation in the Europa Conference League, and we'll try and bring you bring you more of those results in a moment. So you're still listening to Nagari Sports right here on Nagari FM 88.7 breeding KB this Friday morning. Okay. And looking at the Europa League results, Maccabi Tel Aviv lost at home to Midtjylland last night by 3 goals to nil. Maccabi Tel Aviv nil, Midtjylland 3, and of course Freiburg defeated Utrecht by 2 goals to nil. And Celtic defeated Stonegrass by 2 goals to 1, and Roma lost at home to Victoria Pelsen by 2 goals to 1 also. Young Boys 3, Ludogorets 2, and Nottingham Forest defeated Porto by 2 goals to nil yesterday. Recall that Nottingham Forest recently sacked their coach, and they have a new coach right now, and it appears they've bounced back from all those defeats, all those disappointing, results they've been having all this while, and launching themselves with this victory yesterday against Porto in Europe. Okay, so that's the situation, and I'll still have more results for you. And don't forget that Feyenoord defeated Panathinaikos by 3 goals to 1, and Malmo and Dynamo Zagreb played a 1-1 draw. Celta Vigo 2-1, and the match between Bucharest FC, that is FCSB Bucharest and Bologna, ended 2-1 in favor of the away side, Italian side Bologna, and Lyon defeated Basel by 2 goals to nil. Genk and Red Betis played a goalless draw, and Go Ahead Eagles of Netherlands defeated Aston Villa by 2 goals to 1. Fenerbahce 1, Stuttgart 0, Brann defeated Rangers of Scotland by 3 goals to 0. Braga 2, Vesda 0, and Salzburg and Ferencváros game ended 3-2 in favor of Ferencváros, who are of course the away team. Okay, so those are the results for you there. And match day 4 will be coming up in November 6th to be precise. And on this note, we've come to the end of this edition of Negari Sports right here on Negari FM 88.7 on a Friday. And let's do it again, yes, on Monday. And God bless you for listening. Thank you guys is an abridged version of the show. So thank you. Please don't forget to um okay to subscribe. Okay. So in a jiffy, I'll be going live again. Okay. So give me the next 30 to 1 hour. I'll be going live. We'll talk more. Thank you.